Hey everyone, it is day 30 in the October YouTube Pagan Vlog Challenge, and today's word is magic. Now, I've told you guys before, I don't really consider myself to be a witch, but I do think that everybody creates their own kind of magic. And I'm going to show you my magic. Well, what I see as my magic anyways. And I'm even wearing my little magic shirt because I watched Hocus Pocus the other day and I bought this off somebody who made it. And it says, it's great. I love it. It's my Halloween costume for today. Tomorrow I'm actually going to dress up, so hopefully my video will show that. I'm so excited. Are you guys dressing up? Oh, I'd love to see you guys dress up in your videos. Challenge! All right, sorry. Off topic. Anyways, magic. Okay, so I create. That is my form of magic. Like, creation is in my everything. It doesn't matter if it's creating stories. It doesn't matter if it's creating art. It's a part of me that just never, ever, ever goes away. So I'm going to show you my magic. And in the description, as Amethyst Ascension had suggested, I will post a link on where you can find more information about my magic, my creations. I do not have my website up and running yet, so it's only on Facebook. Sorry. I do sell things on Facebook, but my website is coming in a couple of days, promise. Anyways, so here's my form of magic. Now, first off, I wanted to show you something I did. Do you remember those dragon eggs I showed you? Like the one had, I said it had dragon magic on the inside. Well, I tried magic bottle. I did. Look at my magic bottle. It's just mine. It's my bottle. Nobody else can have it. It's my bottle. It's my fairy magic bottle, but it is so pretty. I don't know if it'll even like, there we go. Look at my magic. I just bottled that stuff up, man. All right, so next, and some of these you might have seen in random videos and other times not, okay? I create. Straight from my hands. I don't use any molds or anything like that. And my mind, my creations. And this one is my goddess. She's been on my altar. She's the goddess I use. Well, one of them. All right, next up is another one that you've seen in previous videos if you've watched any of my previous videos. This is my crystal troll. And she is so sweet. Isn't she adorable? And she just sits on my altar like this. Like, she's one of my staples. She stays on my altar all the time. Hello, Sasha. She's my other magical thing. She's my magical helper. Can you tell? Yes, thank you for the tail. All right, and next up is a unicorn. And I just loved the coloring on this. It turned out really, really well. Now, these are not all the creations that I make. I mean, I make a lot of different creations, like a lot, which you'll be able to see on my page on Facebook too. Here's my magic mushroom. Non-edible, guys, non-edible. Okay, and then I have my these are just personal in my collection, not stuff I've made for other people. So then I have my Christmas dragon that I made. He is so sweet. Isn't he cute? All right. And then I have my little elf. Now, she has a story behind her. See, when I was making fairies and goblins, little tiny ones, probably the size of my goddess, for an event, her wings got lost. So she doesn't have any wings, so I had to keep her because, my heart went out to her. How could I let her go to somebody else when I could take better care of her? So here she is. Isn't she a sweetie? She's my little elf. Belly button and all. And I love her freckles. She doesn't always love her freckles, but I love her freckles. I think they're adorable. All right, and the last but not least is my goblin. Now, this goblin came to me. I was making goblin clocks for an event that I did last spring. And my significant other, as awesome as he doesn't want a bunch of little figurines all over the house. So he consistently tells me that they need to go up for sale. I can't keep them. So we get little tiny little tips, not real ones. If I really want to keep a piece, I can, obviously, but he's not going to stop me. But so we go back and forth of, well, if you don't put them up for sale, we're not going to make any money. And my version is, well, it's the first one I did. I should be allowed to keep it because it's mine. But, that's how it works. So this last one that's coming up. Sorry, I needed my drink. This one came to me because a customer bought him for me. And it's actually a family member who buys a lot of my clock goblins. But she had listened to me and my significant other's little rants about, if I could keep something or not. So she went out of her way and she bought one of my clock goblins to give back to me so I could tell him it was already paid for. My stepmom is amazing, by the way. She is. She's been with my dad for like 11 years or something like that now. And my mom died 17 years ago. So, I mean, he waited a long time before he remarried. So anyways, here he is. He's my favoriteest goblin to date. My favoriteest clock goblin to date. And I'm still doing these. But I don't do them very often. They take a very long time to make. So I take a real clock, an old bell clock or a new one, and I tear it apart, and then I decorate it, and then I add my goblins on the inside. Isn't he a sweetie? Oh my gosh, I am so in love with this little guy. Oh, I hope it'll zoom in on him, all right? Let's see if I can get his face here. Oh, look at that. Isn't he beautiful? And he's so sleepy. And his cheeks. And then here's what he looks like from the back side. You can see him all sleepy in there. And his feet. He's just all sorts of comfy. And his ears. His ears, guys. His ears. All right. Sorry. He's my favorite. Don't tell the others. Don't tell them. They'll be very jealous and upset with me. So that is my magic. That is how I view magic. These are my magic pieces. These are my world, guys. These are what I see in everything. These are my fae. They are my fantasy. They are my dreams. They are my hopes. They're my everything. Okay? These little creations. And I just keep creating more and more and more. And when I started this, it was in 2015. And I had such bad migraines that I needed to do something other than read or watch TV or something like that because my brain couldn't handle it. So I just started creating with my hands. And now here I am. And I've got these little people and these little creations coming out of me. I don't plan it. Like, I don't draw these in advance. I know people who draw them in advance. I can't do that. Sorry. I just sit down and then they happen. They just happen. I might make a head one day and not know what the body's going to look like for, 2 more weeks because it hasn't happened yet. So there's a lot that goes into them, and a lot of my love and a lot of my own magic and a lot of my soul and my heart that just goes into these little pieces. And I adore what I do. I absolutely love what I do. And I am so grateful to have the kind of family and the kind of friends who are so supportive and so inspired and so inspiring to help me make this a reality. And I've been doing this full time since January, and I've done the business as a whole has gone really well. That's why I'm starting my website. And I mean, I'm paying my bills with this. And so I am so grateful to the Fae and to people because they inspire me, and these creations, they're going to come out of me one way or another, and people love them. Like, I've given them away because it makes people happy, and it makes me happy that they just want something that's so unique and so special. And there are pieces that I can't sell because they don't want to go to anybody unless it's somebody specific. I've had pieces that I've had for a couple of years that didn't go to anybody, and then randomly this one person shows up and I just know that this person is supposed to have it. It doesn't matter if they have money or not. I just know the person's supposed to have it. And it's magic to me. That connection's real and it's there. And I don't have to know them in any kind of personal level. I could just kind of feel it. So anyways, out of the sappy, and yes, these guys are my babies. So that is my magic, and I look forward to seeing all of yours. Until tomorrow.